When you have children, it really does put your own emotions and your own life into perspective.
So all it is, I think, is an investment in the future.
Daddy says it's only for emergencies. This is definitely an emergency.
Today we're talking about the shocking lives of the children in the British royal family. When you dig a little deeper, it's easy to find details of huge spending habits and uncover the lives these children really lead. They may seem down to earth in public, but their lives are anything but ordinary. So let's kick things off with one of the newest additions to the royal family. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry welcomed their first child, Archie Harrison, to the world May 6th of 2019. And even in the run-up to his birth, there was a lot of money spent in preparation. Yet it was reported that Meghan and Harry managed to spend $800,000 in preparation of their newborn. If you're wondering how that's even possible, we've broken it down for you. Harry and Meghan apparently spent $43,000 on a 3-night baby moon. They stayed at a luxury spa that can cost $13,000 a night.
We just need to be kinder to ourselves, truly.
Meghan's baby shower was also a pricey event. It is reported to have cost $330,000. Apparently the party itself cost $200,000. Oh, and they got the $75,000 penthouse suite at Mark Hotel in New York City, where the party took place. This is reportedly the most expensive hotel in New York. Not only that, she travelled there in a private jet, something that Meghan has received backlash for after posting about how we can help the environment within weeks of travelling very inefficiently herself, with many people telling her to practice what she preaches. Meghan was joined at her baby shower by tennis champion Serena Williams and human rights lawyer Amal Clooney, George Clooney's wife. It was also reported that press arrangements were in place to document Meghan's moves. It was surprising to see her wanting to be in the spotlight, with many wondering if she would be the same after her baby's birth.
I'm very excited to announce that Meghan and myself had a baby boy.
Now Archie Harrison is here, we already know Meghan and Harry want a bilingual nanny. Harry's mum, Princess Diana, famously forwent hiring a nanny when raising Prince Harry and William. So if they spent so much in preparation of Archie arriving, just imagine the expenses we can expect to hear about in the years to come. So how does this compare to Kate and William's children? Well, let's start by talking about how much these children are actually worth. Prince George is the future heir to the British throne, and after hearing this quote from his uncle Prince Harry, it's clearer how much pressure actually comes with that. When talking about how the royal family is evolving, he said, "We are involved in modernising the British monarchy. We are not doing this for ourselves, but for the greater good of the people. Is there anyone of the royal family who wants to be king or queen? I don't think so, but we will carry out our duties at the right time." Since George will likely be the future king, it's unsurprising he's already worth a lot of money. It was reported that his estimated worth is $2.4 billion, partly as a result of the George effect. If you're wondering what that is, parents across the world have tried to copy his fashion choices with their own loved ones. In fact, in 2015, George was even on GQ's 50 best dressed men in Britain list. He also drove up demand in Britain for lentils after it was reported that's what he eats at school. Yet Prince George already seems to be doing a lot for the economy. So what is he getting back from that, and what kind of lifestyle does he have? Well, first, let's talk about his education. It costs a lot, but we're sure that Britain wants to make sure their future king is smart. So how much does this actually look like? It's been reported his parents will pay at least $1 million for Prince George's education alone. Moving on to Charlotte, she's said to be worth a huge $3 billion. There was also the Charlotte effect. When the world saw her ski gear one year, the sales went up 97%. Again, we expect her to be in the public eye growing up, so education is important. For her nursery, Kate and William are paying almost $20,000 a year. Not only that, they have a live-in nanny too. Maria Theresa gives Mary Poppins a run for her money. She's a graduate of the prestigious Norland College, which schools nannies. She's fluent in 6 languages, as well as a qualified child behavioural specialist. Okay, so that's enough on their education. How about the lavish homes they live in? Kensington Palace is truly a child's paradise. They have all of the space they need, with massive estates as playgrounds. According to Andrew Morton, the author of Inside Kensington Palace, the palace is full of vast gardens, endless hallways for hide and seek, and a railed roof garden. Kensington Palace also has several miniature horses, the perfect size for tiny prince and princesses. It was revealed that Prince George started riding horses when he was just 2 years old. George has received thousands and thousands of gifts in his lifetime. In fact, during the family's trip to Australia and New Zealand, George was presented with over 1,000 gifts. And how about their summer holidays? Well, after welcoming their new little brother back in 2018 and serving as tiny attendants for Meghan and Harry's wedding, there was no way the next generation of royals were going to slow down. It was followed by a tropical vacation to a Caribbean island with their parents William and Kate and grandparents Carol and Michael Middleton. They spent the rest of the warm weather months at Anmer Hall, their family's summer home in Norfolk, England, and Balmoral Castle in Scotland. The many luxury vacations also include travelling to Australia, New Zealand and Dubai. Now, to travel, they don't go all out on a luxury private jet like Meghan, they travel commercial. But let's face it, they travel in first class with their huge entourage, so it's still luxury living. It's been reported that William and Kate very much prioritise bringing up their children in as normal environment as possible over anything else, with it also being reported that they haven't lost sight in that. But let's face it, their lives are anything but ordinary. Talking about Charlotte, a palace staffer revealed she is still so young, but Charlotte has things that most adults could only wish for. Charlotte owns the most expensive toys and attends one of London's most prestigious preschools. She truly has it all. The little royal has received countless lavish gifts over the years from all over the world. When she was born, Charlotte was given a $44,000 18-carat white gold rattle encrusted with jewels from the National Sapphire Company. She has even received a custom stuffed animal from former US President Barack Obama and wife Michelle. Not only that, it was reported the princess was gifted a set of silk figurines from the President of China. A palace insider revealed Charlotte's bedroom is every little girl's dream. It has so many toys and treasures that are worth a fortune. They also noted that the royal has inherited an antique dollhouse, estimated to be worth a staggering $1 million, that has been in her family for nearly a century. Though this family is modern in many ways, they are also still very traditional. For example, these kids also have personal tailors. From George's first day on this earth, he was getting his clothes designed by Angela Kelly, a fashion designer to Queen Elizabeth II. His historic christening gown was created as a replica of the one worn by Queen Victoria's daughter in 1841. The latest addition to Kate and William's little family has it all too. It's been reported the tiny royal has a nursery worth a mind-blowing $6 million. With reports his nursery follows the same theme as his older brother George's room, which is based around Beatrix Potter's iconic characters. So after hearing this, Meghan's big spend doesn't seem so out of the ordinary.
Well, now you know how it feels.
Now, we've all heard of Harry and Meghan's major house renovations. The pair moved to Frogmore Cottage, and it was reported the total cost to renovate was just over $3 million. The process took around 6 months and reportedly includes a mother and baby yoga room.
Oh, really? Please.
Not only that, they reportedly paid $65,000 to soundproof their newborn's nursery, not so they wouldn't be woken up by his cries, but so Prince Archie wouldn't have anything waking him up. They have also made sure that he'll be safe. His room reportedly has eco-friendly vegan paint, as well as top-of-the-line cameras and security windows, and a state-of-the-art stereo system. If you think that was a lot of money spent, well, apparently $500,000 was spent on maternity clothes. Yet we know that Meghan has a lot of public appearances, but this is extreme. A website came to the conclusion of that amount after they took a look at all of the clothes she had worn since September 2018 and added up the value. It doesn't surprise us too much, since even before Meghan got pregnant, it was reported that her wardrobe was the most expensive compared to other royal wardrobes. Being a new member of the royal family, it's clear she wanted to dress to impress. Back to Kate and William's children. So if these children are gifted such extreme presents, what do their birthdays look like? Well, a royal insider revealed that a birthday party for Prince George was planned that came out to $100,000, with an insider revealing Kate doesn't always spoil her kids like this, but she wants George's 5th to be a day to remember. So what does a $100,000 party for a child look like? Well, apparently lots of toy cars like mini Ferraris for George and his friends to drive around the gardens in, hundreds of balloons, a huge Lego area, bouncy castle, at least 15 entertainers ranging from magicians to pizza makers, and of course a huge colourful custom-made birthday cake. So what are your thoughts on these royal expenses? Let us know in the comment section, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and we'll see you next time.